Hi everyone, happy Friday. I am back from my trip. Let me open this Coke Zero. Sorry, should have done that beforehand. I always feel like it sounds like I'm cracking a beer open, which, considering how my life's been lately, it's probably a good thing. I'm not a big drinker. We were talking about coping mechanisms yesterday with my therapist, and my coping mechanism is to go to sleep and just bury it all. Thank goodness I think, or buy books. I mean, is probably the other one. So, um, I don't know. I guess there isn't a good bad coping mechanism, but I guess it could be worse. So, anyway, um, I will have a little update about like when I'll do my next video, and things are chaotic. The trip was good. I do want to talk about that, but I've got some other things that are kind of, um, oh shoot, I meant to put those at the end. Oh well, I'll show you all those in a minute. I do have some things going on that might cause some delay in videos, so I just want to give you a heads up. I'll do that at the end of the video, and I'll timestamp it. That way you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me prattle for 5 minutes before I get started, because as you can see, we have a number of books. A couple I meant to include in the picture are these cute little, they're children's books, and I am going to show these at the end. Because I want to give a shout out to the creator, and they are new, and I wanted to get them, have them for a little bit, and then my plan is to donate them to our public library, because this is a self-publisher, and so more than likely, her, unless she was picked up by a major publisher, her books wouldn't be available to the local kiddos, and I think these are really cute books, so we will show those at the end as a little extra. Number of new releases, and some older ones I picked up. So nice little mix here today. It is stinking hot. Like, oh my goodness, it is stinking hot, man. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice there was damage to the spine of that book. Well, as long as it doesn't affect the pictures, it's not a big deal. Alright, A Million Little Monsters by Lulu and Mayo. I've really been excited about this one. Y'all know how much I love like the little monster Halloween type critters, and so not sure if this has happened to anybody else in the US, but I had this pre-ordered on Amazon to get here, and when I checked, I actually got a note saying this is currently unavailable, and it's saying out of stock. So I don't know if that means they never got their shipment, or they only had so many to fulfill pre-orders, or what happened there. I was rather impatient, and so I actually went to Walmart.com and got my copy, and it got here just as quick as the Amazon one would have. So not sure what's going on there, but if Amazon's still showing that, I might put a link to both that and Walmart if you want to take a look. But I did pick that up. I think as long as you get like $35 or something with Walmart, like it ships for free. So it's like the same price per US, at least, as far as I know. So again, I've really been waiting on this one. I love the cute animal one. I love the one with all the Halloween pictures in it. I can't remember the name of it right now. But this one's, I think, going to make it tough to determine which one's like my favorite. I think this gets released like in the UK and Europe before it does in the US, so I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, but this is actually my first time looking at it. Oh my gosh, I love that chaos. Because there's a cat, and sort of a cat. It's cat shaped. He doesn't really have any ears. And then all the little monsters around him. Like, best picture ever. Oh, I love these. Oh, yeah, her cats do have little ears in some places. I love this. It's like all her normal creatures mixed in with the new monsters. I love it. How are we looking? I think we're looking okay. It's their little fangs sitting down at a meal. This may very well... I think I'm going to make this the book that I start at the very first picture and work my way through the book rather than just freely picking pictures. You're like, Michelle, when was the last time you colored in a Mayo book? And that's a very good question. Hoping it is soon. I did get some coloring done while I was on my trip, but it was all color by number. Just, I had brought pencils. I had brought the Baby Dragons book that Tammy and I have our ongoing buddy color in, and our page this month is the Crystal Dragon, and I had every intention of coloring that thing, at least working on it some. Sorry, I love the little, is it like a bowl of soup, I'm assuming? Um, oh, I love that. Look at the little ducks. They're in the little duck boats. Why don't we have human-sized duck boats? Like, I'm not even talking, okay, yeah, sure, had some kid size, but we need some adult size. Like, I need the chonky sized duck boat. I would be all day long on a duck paddle boat. Like if I was out in the water, just get me a duck paddle boat and a life jacket, and I would happily pedal around in it all day and attack people. I'm an attack duck. So, well, these are so cute. I really do like these. But yeah, most of mine were color by number. I have one picture left in my Cute Cats color by number book by Sacha and Sashiva. I have one page, and then the little nameplate page. I'm going to color the cat on that, and I will be done there. Love her little witch hat there with the little skull. I also have like one or two pictures left in my Stylish Animals block color by number by Belba family. So I'm actually pretty close to finishing up some color by number books. I think I'm within like 10 of the Alice Mills Kawaii Pets book too. So, oh my gosh. I said I was going to start with the first picture in this book, but this, oh. So we may do that until we get close to Halloween, and then I do this picture. I love the little, like, looks like royal poodles with their big bouffant hair. And the little spiders. See, this is like the only acceptable spider in my opinion. I know spiders beneficial. If they're outside, I don't kill them. I know they are, for the most part, very beneficial, especially because I don't like other insects and they eat other insects. So, you know, they're outside, they're not on me, we have an understanding. But as long as if they're indoors and they're on me, I can't. I can't. That is so cute. I love his little teeth poking out. Yeah, my brother, TJ, I was telling him about, the big behemoth spider we had last year, like that wolf spider. We're usually so busy that, like, a lot of time goes by and there are things that I just forget to tell him happened. And so these trips are great because we kind of get to catch each other up over the past year, which sounds weird. We do talk more often. We just don't have a lot of time. He does a lot of social stuff with his friends. He works and actually goes into an office through the week. And then, of course, you know, the past 10 months, I've hardly seen anybody. I love this with the book and like the little animals swirling around. These are super cute. I love that she includes some black background stuff. So like, you know, we had like a 13 to 15 hour drive, so we had time to fill and we'd get to talking about different things and it'd be like, oh yeah, did I tell you about this? It's kind of funny. And on the way back, I was getting like so tired that I was kind of punch drunk and got really like, got that weird kind of energy you get when you're extremely exhausted. I feel like there's normally a picture at the very end. Huh. Oh well. Still very cute. Like I said, this is a tough one. The cute animals, I think I like this better than the cute animals one, but that is. And then the other one, which I cannot think of the name of it. Why can't I think of the name of it? A Million Magical Creatures. That's it. So it's like a three-way tie. I can't decide. That's okay. I don't have to decide, right? All right, next up, Easy Summer by Joshua Dunbar. Was really excited to see this come out. This came out the day, I got this like the day I left. So I stayed the night before at my parents', so I didn't get a chance to see it yet. Again, I haven't seen a flip through of this one yet. This is part of his Easy Coloring series where it's larger pictures, but there's some shading and they're just a lot of fun. And I think he's got Easy Fall, Easy Spring. I don't think we have Easy Christmas, but I don't know if we have an Easy Winter one. That might be one he's going to work on. And there's 50 images in this, which I also really appreciate. Yeah, Joshua Dunbar and Alexander Franzese, like, I love their work, and so anytime they and he also has a, so if you like summer and you want more summer and you aren't familiar with his books, he does have a summery type tropical book called Island Cuties, and it's like a little one of the little pocket sized books. I actually have it right here. So you could check that out as well. He does have some little pocket sized books as well. And then he has some tags. I do love that picture on the cover. It's very cute. Ooh, I love these that show the above ground and then underwater scenes at the same time. I think those are neat. Oh, I used to go to the fair all the time as a kid. I could, if I had flowers, I could totally see one of my cats doing that. Actually, they would dig around in the potting soil and probably use it as a litter box. I think I need to take one of his books and just... So I'm having a lot of overwhelmedness with coloring right now because all the pages that I color, I want to make them extra, right? Like I want to make them at the best I can make them. And sometimes that kind of freezes me up in that I just don't start on a page because I feel like it's going to take a long time because of all the stuff I want to do. This is adorable. And so what I was thinking is I could take one of his books and just make it, you know, marker. If I this picture is the cutest thing ever. Cutest thing ever. I love it until the next cute thing I see. But for the brief moment in time, this is the cutest thing ever. But I might like make one of the books just all you gotta use is marker, like, right? And then if I want to add some extra, like here, this is adorable, I can. But I don't know. This might be a good contender. Because like adding glitter gel pens and stickles and stuff, that's not too bad. I'm talking about like I want to add in pencil shading and like take a lot of extra time with the page. And I might do that with a few images in here, but like a lot of these, I think I would be totally cool with just using the shading that Josh provides. Hopefully he doesn't mind Josh. Some people like with their names, they don't like it being shortened, so that would be fun if I could come up with a way to do like a Mylar balloon kind of shimmery effect on some of these, like on these stars. I have to think about that. I think I've managed to kind of replicate that with stickles before. This is so pretty. Like, I only wish I looked like this in the summer, where, like, I look like a Disney princess. Instead, I'm sweaty, my hair's all oily, and it's super long right now because I haven't cut it. And, like, the bird would be pecking at me, and these would be wasps attacking me, and I just don't look that put together in summer. I don't ever look that put together, especially summer. Oh, my mom loves hummingbirds. I love that picture. And also maybe I don't worry about backgrounds as much in this one too. I'm hoping that maybe just simply coloring and simply putting some marker down on paper will help get over this hurdle of I can't start on this page because I want to make it complicated and I don't have the time. Because I want to do it all at once and I'm like, I can't do it all at once. Love this picture. Oh my gosh, always love these. I'm going to try. Normally evil me would be like he's stealing these from the garden, but we'll say this was his own garden. We'll try to be nice today and not immediately go to the sketchy. These are so cute. I love his landscape pictures a lot. Love that he puts the names of the flowers on here. It's a real nice touch. Oh my gosh, tomatoes. Garden tomatoes. Just even regular garden tomatoes, but man, cherry tomatoes are like, garden cherry tomatoes. There's few things on this earth that I think taste better than good, ripe cherry garden tomatoes. Garden cherry tomatoes. That, whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying. And, my parents used to have a garden. Oh, so cute. My parents used to have a garden, and let me tell you, I could just get a bowl of cherry tomatoes and just eat on those. And then my stomach would hurt and be like, what are you doing to me? You ate way too many vegetables at once. Because I told y'all I don't... My son... Well, not that... Back then, I was just eating too many of them. I couldn't resist. Always get a stomach ache. It was always worth it. That is so cute. Yeah, again, I forgot there were like 50 pictures in here. Oh my gosh. The dog is having the time of his life. So, I don't like super hot temperatures. So summer in Tennessee mostly is like swamp weather, and oh, or at the end. And he does have a couple other easy colorings as well. Just overall, all kinds of different large print images as well. And then these are from some of his others. So I think this is new easy coloring. I think it's on the back. Yeah, an easy fall. He also has his 80s New Wave book, which I adore and really need to do another picture in. Same with Forest Animal Mandalas. Like, that's the thing, guys. Like, oh, and here is my moment putting in the plug. I need to start doing this at the start of every video, is encouraging people to rate or review your artist books, especially on Amazon. So a lot of people, I really encourage you to do that. What I usually do is I'll wait till I color an image or two and then like take a photo, but you don't have to do that. But I really lately just, right now I've just been focusing on a couple artists, trying to leave reviews for them. I know a lot of people are concerned about the influx of books due to like AI generated images, and so taking away visibility from some of our favorite artists. So the more reviews we can leave, the more chance that like the Amazon algorithm will be showing those if the AI books aren't getting like any reviews or much activity. It gives them a better chance to stand out, and in terms of recommendations. So, and I would say that on any site like Dover, any of the sites that you would leave a review on, but in particular Amazon, just because of the way their algorithm works. So there's my plug for that. I will try to start remembering to say that at the beginning of each flip through video, because I think it's really important, and it's something that I'm not quite where I want to be with it, but I've at least started. So, all right. So, Morgana Skye, so if you didn't know, Coloring Book Cafe and Morgana Skye are back up. Apparently it was due to a technical error that they even took them down. I don't get that, but, so they had just put out Easy Summer. Easy Summer. We just did Easy Summer, Michelle. Okay, so they put out a summer book by Morgana Skye, and I had bought it. Then I saw this one advertised, which includes that book, and it's across all the seasons. And so I canceled that one, and I got this one instead. I think the only one I have out of this is the spring book, so I might put that in the giveaway pile, and then this gives me all the seasons. So it's 100 cute seasons, 100 pages, of course. And I love this style because it has just a little bit, oh my gosh. It's like the only thing giving me serotonin right now is looking at these books. The tab got a little, I wish it would say what books these are from so you would know and not buy duplicates, right? Like, does it say? It doesn't even say back here. So I wish it would. I maybe on the description, I'll put the link to the digital and the link to the Amazon book. Maybe it says so in the description. So, but I love, I really like the Morgana Skye books. I like the style a lot. I don't know, so I wish, this is a plug again, I wish that these companies that, like Coloring Book Cafe, Coco Wyo, and such, would list their artists in the books. I'm not really sure why Coloring Book Cafe then has Morgana Skye separately. These all, I feel like, are they similar? I don't know. I would have to compare books to say 100%. But is it because Morgana Skye is a specific artist? Is this like her specific series of art, like, I'm a little confused by that. Because when they took down Coloring Book Cafe's account, they also took down Morgana Skye. So, no, not really sure why there's two different publishing groups. But this is, again, why I kind of wish they would publish the name of the artist. He's so chonky on the bike. Of course, all the woodland animals in this book, we've talked incessantly on this channel. Animals doing people things. I like frogs a lot too. Oh my gosh, I need to eat lunch. It's late for lunch. Like, she is just vibing. Just going along. She's like, oh, the balloon's just going to carry me away. Maybe this is how she delivers her flowers. Okay, I think that's a door to, like, inside. I was trying to figure out that part of it. But I thought these were really cute. Now, it may not have that. I may have been wrong about the summer book, but, like, I really thought it was the same one. Again, it would be a lot clearer if this stuff was listed in here, but he's really excited about that watermelon. If it's a good ripe watermelon, I don't blame him. I think so, because this was one of the pages that I was like, yep, I'm getting this. Because I loved that angle. Looks a little alarmed by all the flowers. Oh my gosh. Sign me up for that. Fruit and cheese and yeah. I'm down. He's gonna get all that sand in his fur. Love it. I'm trying to figure out a way to start buying less books. Easily. Easily. It's not easy. Because previous efforts are not being very successful. I am thinking of trying a points system again, where like last summer I earned books to buy through like doing chores or doing different habits, and like I'd give myself a point for anything not that complicated, like 2 for, you know, medium task and like 3 for a hard task or something. That would be a good way. I've also thought about not buying any new releases, anything till the end of the month, and then going back and saying, okay, I can pick 5 or I can pick 4 or something. So I am, yeah, because I keep saying I'm going to stop buying so many books. And I don't think my stress level is going to get any easier, at least for the next like 3 months. Oh my gosh. So the point system might be the way to go. This was the one I saw on the back cover. This was the one that I was just like, oh, that is stinking adorable. Well, see, that's what happens with these 100-page books. They get hard to... And then we've got an owl. Oh, I have stuff probably to show y'all from Too Many Games. I have a way overdue supply haul. I am up to my ears in... Not as bad in coloring supplies as books, but still pretty substantial. And so I need to swatch and get those done. That's so cute. And might show y'all a couple things that I picked up at the convention this year. Though I did post, I need to post the last couple days on Instagram showing some of the stuff I picked up. Usually each year I'll just do like a summary of our trip and, you know, every couple days post something, and I need to post the last couple of days because I haven't done that yet. Because like I said, I came back and things have just been kind of busy. So I didn't think I would like the drive, but the drive actually wasn't bad, and that combined with how much easier it was to not deal with the airport stress, picking up the rental car at the airport, having to try to make a flight, dealing with a possibly canceled flight. That's adorable, like what we had last year and stuff, and ease of being able to pack and actually pack a lot of, so we stay in a hotel room with like a fridge and stuff, so we didn't have to do like a grocery store run when we got there. We just brought everything with us, so it was a lot cheaper. It was definitely a lot cheaper than the flight. And so the flight probably would have been 2-3 times what we paid for the rental car. And so I think that's what we're going to do every year. Yeah, the drive's kind of a pain in the ass, but the pros just massively outweigh the cons on it. And it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I really just thought it would completely wear me out. And while it did some, oh, he's so cute with his letter to Santa. It wasn't as bad as I thought, so... Love these. I'm not usually big on like winter and Christmas pictures, but I do like a lot of these because they're wintry, I guess, and maybe not as much Christmassy. That's a little dangerous. Color chart page, and there is 100 cute seasons. All right, now we are with another Mythographic book, one that I didn't think I really wanted to buy because I'm normally not big on like, I say I love the ocean, but like I don't always necessarily like coloring it. Like the art has to be something really unique and special. And I was looking at some images for this and I was like, oh, wait, maybe I should give this a look. So this is the Mythographic Deep Blue by Fabiana Attanasio. I do have some damage on the cover that I just noticed earlier. It looks like maybe somebody was using like a utility knife or something and might have ripped that, but I think it's just, I don't see any damage in the book itself, so ain't too worried about that. So I just thought these might be fun. I love the fact that these are like birdfish. They Nothing to laugh. I'm laughing and saying it's nothing to laugh about. Okay, well, I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to shut up. That is the best thing for me to do right now. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. So we're just going to, yeah. I loved this picture. He's so cute with his little hat. I don't believe these are objects. I don't believe this is a find hidden objects one. It doesn't say. Sorry, let me just look. Usually they would give the solutions. Yeah, no, it's not. Because there would be solutions in the back. So cute. Love that. Maybe there's little robot aliens down there. That is so pretty. Oh, so many ideas. I really got to think that one through. Color, like dark color, my dark color placement, I feel like is absolutely critical in this one. I think I know what I would do. Hanging out at the fish saloon. So, is he tied to this gigantic thing with jingle bells on it? A giraffe fish? Sure. I like the different animals that take on fish forms here. This looks a little dangerous. Oh boy. Okay. Just telling us that the weather outside is close to the surface of the sun. The temperature outside, maybe not quite, but now we're, I guess, a little part of this heat dome going on. I love the composition of this picture with the chess pieces. And she's just like, there's a story here, and I don't know what the story is, but it's very interesting looking. Um, so are these all bright? Do pufferfish light up? Are those pufferfish? Heck, I don't know. Mercat. Or permaid, maybe. Jeez. It is like the cats are inside. It's really hot. I couldn't. We're talking 112 heat index today. Gonna keep my comments to myself on that too. Because I'm trying to stay positive and I'm trying not to be too controversial here. Love this. That tail is really cool. Like I said, I just hadn't really looked at the pictures for this. Boy, this feels really confusing. Like, I don't know. Okay. Oh, never mind. I see it now. I just couldn't quite tell what ended where and began. And it just, yeah, I get it now. The piano's on the stingray? I don't know. That's cute. I don't know. I like the interpretations in here. The blending of surface animals, trees, whatnot, with ocean objects and fish. Hopefully that's just a perception thing, and those crabs are not the same size as that diver there, because that would be a little terrifying, in my opinion. Oh, and that was one of the ones I saw. I found out my brother really loves axolotls, and I like them anyway, but now I particularly like them. I got a shirt. I'll have to show you guys. It's so cute. It's actually from Tea Turtle. Tea Turtle had a booth there, and I ended up buying I always buy t-shirts because that's primarily what I wear. My husband wears, because we both work from home, and so they get holes in them very quickly from constantly being washed and worn. So I'm always picking up new shirts, and all of my shirts this year were from Tea Turtle, which is cool because like you guys can probably like, I don't know if they're convention specific. I think some of them might have been. This is very cool with the ice, but y'all might be able to go get them too if you like them. Uh, all right, so I saw these again. Me browsing Amazon's like real bad, because I always come across stuff, and I had these in my wish list, and I actually noticed they were available, but of course not the English versions. But that's okay. I don't need. I wanted these for my collection. I didn't need them to be the actual English versions. So this is the Spanish version of The Wizard of Oz by Fabiana Attanasio. Actually, we are very Fabiana Attanasio heavy today. This, I believe, includes the poster. It does. Very cool. So I have Snow White, Peter Pan, and Alice in Wonderland. And there are others, but I don't know if I really like. This is going to be a complete collection syndrome versus which ones do I really want. Like, I don't know if I really want the Pinocchio one. Um, like, there's a couple I don't know if I really want. I know there's a story aspect to this, but I mean, I know the story, so I'm pretty okay with not having the English version. Do they do this at the beginning of the other books where they kind of summarize the story? I have to look. I can't quite remember. But I've been really drawn to this one because of drawn, get it? Because of the drawing. Oh, I love the silhouette here. But this one, I really like the art in it. It's just incredible. That's a very angry looking little crow there. Oh no. That seems like a quick turnaround, right? You know, they're losing him in the ocean, and then, hey! Love the little goggles on them there. I really like the flying monkeys. They all just have that, like, it looks like they haven't slept all night and they gotta go, gotta go log in first thing Monday morning and just looking just, and somebody's come up to them and said, looks like somebody has a case of the Mondays. That is the exact face I probably give, so I can empathize with the flying monkeys there. They're like, oh, Monday again. Gotta steal the kid again. Another kid. Oh my Lord. I'm not going to unfold the poster because there's just no way you guys are going to be able to see it on here. I like some of these freeform things in the back too. So there is The Wizard of Oz, the Spanish version. All right, last one up is, I believe this is Italian, and this is The Jungle Book. Is that right? Yeah. And again, just really like the art in these and wanted this one in particular. And again, like I said, I don't know. Does this one have the poster? Yes. Nice. Oh, and this one, I don't know. Did the other one have this kind of cover? Probably did, and I'm just now noticing. Yes, it has like a shiny flip out cover where you can color the insides. And of course the publishers are different because different areas. But y'all know I love to color jungle type stuff, so of course I really wanted the Jungle Book art. Now, if I had like all the English versions of these books, I probably would be like, yeah, just as a completionist kind of thing, I would probably make sure I get all the books in the collection. But like I said, since I've had to kind of get a little creative with finding some of the books that are impossible to find new, then I'm probably not going to worry about it. Because like I said, I fight between completing collections sometimes and not liking some of the books just because of the type of art. That is adorable. Like for instance, Lulu Mayo. That's a good example. I don't have her dogs one. I think I gave away the bears one. I don't have the underwater, the sea creatures one. There's 3 or 4 of hers I don't have, and like I really, really, really am tempted to have them all, but then I'm also like, because I had the bear one for a while, had the dog one for a while, and I just had no interest in coloring in them. Not that I don't love her art, it just wasn't super interesting to me. And so, yeah, I fight a lot with that. Like the Disney books. Oh my gosh. Now those I would color in every one, but again, it just comes down to realistically what I have room for. And what I'm gonna have, I mean, I'm not gonna color in all those books. I I might have another good 20 years in me. But I mean, realistically, like coloring, I don't know how long. Well, let's get real high level here. I love the pictures. I love, okay, quickly. I love the art of the animals in this book. The just, oh, they're so cute. But I just, yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's a constant battle. I really like this one. I'm actually quite surprised. Like, I mean, look, I mean, you know, the giant snake is terrorizing the monkeys. I would be surprised as well. I love, I love pictures of snakes. It's so funny. Like, I love this kind of silhouette look here. I will never want to hold a snake in real life. I will never want to deal with a snake in real life, but I just love, like, he's just like a giant cat. It's so cute. I don't know, this might be my favorite art of all of them. I don't even mind some of the design aspects of these. Like, some of these, a little bit of these have like the Zen Doodles and Tangle, but not very many. Not as many as I thought. A lot of them are mostly just patterns and designs, and I'm pretty cool with that. Oh, he is wearing that cat skin, that tiger skin there. That is a little terrifying. I don't know. That might be my favorite one, actually. All right, so I've got two more, not coloring books to show you, but books, and they're kids' books. So, hopefully this doesn't cause any issues. So Tina Modugno, hopefully I said her last name right. Oreo the cat, who is now on YouTube as well. She's on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. She has these three cute cats, Oreo, Onyx, and Pudding. And I love her channel. I love all my online cats that I follow. And they're very cute. And um, she had a couple books that she put out. And I wanted to pick them up. So they're on, I think you can get them on Amazon, but I think you can get them on Lulu. Is that right? Uh, Softcover or hardback. I did splurge for the hardback. And my plan is with these that I'm going to keep them for a little bit just to enjoy them, because they're very cute books. And this is self-publishing as well. And then I'm going to donate them to the local library. So one of them is Can I Have a Sandwich? And Oreo very much likes food. A lot of the post will be very philosophical things coming from Oreo in regards to lunch. And it's just really cute art. Oh, and then she's got an about her back here. Oreo and Tina, they're from Canada. And it's the oreocat.com that gives you the access to all the social media channels. And here is the trio here. And of course Tina and Oreo up here. And then Where's Pudding as well. And these are also illustrated by her, which I think is really neat. There we go. That was a shipping label. I share these because I know like some of us, you know, these would be useful if y'all have kids. A lot of us just love books as a whole and love collecting different types of books. And I also just wanted to support her because she's awesome, and um, just want to be able to get her work out there so that even people in this community, like, again, they're not going to get a lot of self-published books. So getting these types of books, I think, would be a real fun option for them to have. And then there's Pudding and Tina, of course. And so I just thought they were neat. And so I wanted to share them. Hopefully YouTube does not penalize me for that. I guess we're going to find out. And that's pretty much it for me in terms of books. Quick kind of life update. So we've had, it is the year for cat health issues. So a couple months ago, I had noticed that Bagheera was drinking more water in the litter box more. He started throwing up probably, I don't know, pretty consistently, maybe about 3 weeks ago at this point, and was having some litter box issues. And I thought it was his, so he's diabetic, he's on insulin, and he's on thyroid meds. And I thought, you know, his blood sugar was off because all the symptoms he had was kind of resonant with that. He had dropped a little weight lately, and he was dropping more weight. I could tell because he was starting to look leaner. And so I did make him a vet visit, and she pulled some blood work for him, checked his blood sugars. Blood sugar's absolutely fine, but she is concerned he has something called Cushing's syndrome or Cushing's disease. It is a risk factor for cats that are diabetic. And basically it means that the pituitary gland is firing off, not, something's going on where his adrenal gland is putting out too much cortisol in his body. So he has just this influx of steroids in his body, and that's what's causing the stomach upset. That's what's causing all his symptoms. She suspects that, but she is perplexed because typically cats that develop Cushing's and are diabetic, like their blood sugar is completely out of whack too, and like his is perfectly fine. So she told me this on the Friday I was gone. You can imagine that was pretty upsetting. Cushing's does not have a great long-term long life term in cats, like long-term prognosis, I guess. Maybe about 50% of cats after a year are still alive. So it's about like a coin toss. And she said there's two things. So they did blood work on Monday and did a test. And apparently that test alone is inconclusive. So now she wants to do an ultrasound. And from what she told me, what I think we could be dealing with two different things, possibly one or two different things. So usually Cushing's is caused by and it's uncommon in cats, but as we all know, my cats beat that statistic every time. It could be due to a tumor on his pituitary gland, and usually like 80% of the time that is a benign tumor. But there's always a chance it could be malignant. It could also be there is a tumor on his adrenal gland, which more often than not that is not benign and is malignant. So she wants to do an ultrasound tomorrow on him. Hopefully, like I don't know if she can see both. I think she can see the pituitary gland, and if there's not a tumor on there, then I'm guessing the likely, if she can't see the adrenal gland, the likely suspect is that there's a tumor on that, and he may have to go to a specialist. I don't know. It is difficult to treat in cats. Big surprise. surgery can be an option, but a lot of it just stems on where, if there's a tumor, where it is, and is it malignant, is it benign, and it could not be Cushing's, it could be something else, and it's metastasized and maybe cause Cushing-like symptoms. I don't know. Either way, things are not looking great. You'll forgive me if I do not have a lot of optimism in regards to this. Everything it seems to have gone wrong with the cats has went wrong this year, so I am not feeling very optimistic. It's been a rough couple of weeks. We have managed to get through anti-nausea meds, like he's not throwing up as much. He's actually had a really good 2 or 3 days, but his appetite's definitely down. He's only eating about half of what he normally does, and he is such a significantly big cat that it really is, like, it's wild to see. Like, I gotta tell y'all, in 16 years I've never seen that cat not wolf down everything on his in his bowl, and that was like the real key that something was not right. um he has a little bit of a head twitch, which is also concerning. I managed to get that on video. That may also play into the diagnosis that, we suspect there's a tumor somewhere. We just don't know where yet. And obviously, where it is, what it may be, is going to drive a lot of our next decisions. He, like I said, he's able to keep everything down. We did give him some metronidazole for a few days, which actually really improved his litter box situation. And like I said, he hasn't been throwing up as much. I did cut out his Cosequin, and he does seem to be doing a little better. So that might have been part of what was causing his stomach upset. But that's like a joint supplement. And he's resting more. Like, if he's walking through the house or a little bit, like, he's laying down. And so he's not lethargic per se, but he is definitely laying down and resting more than he has been, which is probably not a good sign, but also probably a sign because he's not eating as much. If he's only getting half the calories he normally does, that's a pretty extreme drop for him, so that might be one of the reasons, I hope. So yeah, I say all that to say that also Leroy is having issues. We have him on the long-term antibiotic, and to see, because he is also throwing up. My poor husband had to deal with giving two cats anti-nausea meds while I was gone, because he's also been throwing up and not eating great, and can't figure it out for him. So we're trying a long-term antibiotic. It could be the UTI never fully went away, and me being gone stressed him out and started that. Yesterday I thought he was completely blocked because he does have issues with crystals, and I thought he was going to have to go back in, and it just has been a very hard week with the cats. Winry, however, is doing great. She went in yesterday. She is 18. Her kidney values, while she is in renal insufficiency or just in the first stages of kidney disease, I'm not sure, but her numbers have stayed stable for about 2 years, so at least we have some good news. She's still only 7 pounds, so, and Repost, fortunately, hasn't had to go in recently, so he is he is thankful if I would just leave his ears alone for a minute. But I say all that to say I had planned to do a video Sunday. It was either going to be completed, or completed pages was what I was going to try to do. Depending on what news we get tomorrow, I may very well not do a video the rest of the weekend. I just don't, and maybe it's, and I will, if it's good news, if it's good news, I will certainly update y'all. But if it's not great news and you don't hear anything from me, then I will tell y'all in time. Yeah. So, but like I said, he seems happy enough. I just want us to be able to pinpoint exactly what's going on right now, so we can
find something definite to do in terms of treatment options, because I just worry the longer we go. Like, I really don't want to have to go see a specialist, because if you, that's a trip to Nashville, I have to set that up. You know, I'm just worried the more time we spend trying to find this, the less time he has on the flip side. So, hopefully it's something we can figure out pretty quick. Um, and I mean, surgery can happen if it's benign, I guess, but I don't know. He's pretty healthy otherwise, given the stuff he's being treated for. So even at 16, I feel like he's a good candidate. But I don't know. We have to kind of wait and see. So, have not been doing well. And there's been other things going on, but I guess nothing earth shattering. But anyway, just wanted to kind of give y'all a heads up. If I do kind of go quiet for a while, I will try to at least let you guys know if I just have to go quiet. I'm hoping not, but it may very well happen. Okay, I prattled on enough. We were at an hour. I have things to do, so if I'm not back on Sunday, I hope y'all have a great weekend, and hopefully I will be able to be back next weekend with some videos. I don't really know what yet. Also, this may really, I normally do watercolor summer, and this, depending on what happens tomorrow, may really solidify my decision on that. I was just going to wait and start it July 1st, but if I think things are going to be rough for a couple months, I may not just do it this summer, because yeah, still deciding on that. I guess you will find out soon. So, thanks guys for watching, and bye for now.